Hi guys, my name is Saib and welcome to today's video. What I'm going to be doing is a little bit of a last minute and impromptu 24-hour readathon. My reasoning for this is because I have just picked up a really fat fantasy novel that I am very excited about. I don't really have too many plans in the next 24 hours, but I am thinking that I would like to spend some intentional time trying to get a good chunk of this read. It is Saturday evening and it's around 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock starting on Saturday and I'm gonna end 7 o'clock on Sunday. I picked it up last night and I read about 40 or so pages and I really enjoyed it. This book is called Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett, and like I said, it's a fantasy novel. It is a heist fantasy, so there are elements of magic in this called scribing, which I've read a little bit about, but essentially our main character, Sanzia, is an experienced thief. However, in one heist, she steals an item which she does not fully understand the power of, and she gets into some shenanigans and some trouble. So far, I'm really liking this, and I'm excited to continue reading it over the next 24 hours. And of course, it wouldn't be Saib's Vlogs if I wasn't reading like 8 things, but another thing that I can pick up in like one day, I can't even focus on reading one thing for one day. So I'm gonna be picking up Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb, which is the second book in the Farseer trilogy. I actually have already picked this up and I've read about the first 20 pages. So I have started 2 incredible books that I know I'm gonna really enjoy, and so I would like to dedicate the next 24 hours or so reading. I have noticed that I am flying through books and I'm not really taking my time. I'm avoiding large books because I want to get as many books read as possible because numbers, but I would like to be conscious that that should not be my focus when reading. And these 2 are definitely ones I'm very interested in, and I am not going to shy away from picking up fat fantasy books just because it's going to take me a longer amount of time. So here's to a 24-hour readathon of not being afraid of big books, and let's do it. Let's go. Hello, good morning. It's pretty early. For some reason, I'm just awake. So I wanted to update you on the reading that I got done last night. I was able to read 60 pages of Foundry Side, making me at about 100 pages, and we were just learning more about scribing, which is basically this ability that individuals can design an action and impart it onto an inanimate object, and this object now thinks there are different rules that it needs to abide by. Scansia has run into an object that is unlike anything that she's ever seen. Lots of fight scenes. She's being chased down alleyways, jumping into new buildings, and climbing up on roofs. And Robert Jackson Bennett is doing a great job of writing those action scenes and those fight scenes. We've also seen a fight scene from basically the equivalent in this world to like a police department head, and he had a really cool fight scene. He's got this great weapon that is scribed. Whenever a button is hit on the weapon, the head of it, which is basically this like ball of iron, thinks that it's falling. So it automatically shoots out like no momentum needed. I'm really enjoying it. There's definitely some very creative fight scenes and elements of action. So I'm going to get to reading this morning. I have some coffee brewing and I'm very excited. Hello! It is a little bit later on this Sunday afternoon and I have a couple of chores to do around the house. So I will be listening to Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I don't really feel like giving you updates on what I read this morning as far as Foundry Side goes. So I'll touch base with you later. I just wanted to pop in really quick and let you know I'm alive and I'm doing things. Okay, bye. Sorry, I had a Klondike bar and I'm really hyper right now. Hi. So the laundry was done yesterday and then spent the night in the dryer. Today it was my intention to listen to my audiobook while folding the laundry, and I folded about half of it and it took me a long time and I just don't want to do it anymore. So I distracted myself by making iced coffee. So I figured I could be kind of halfway productive by contributing to this video and this readathon by filming me making the iced coffee, and then I realized I was like, oh, it's pretty simple. It's just I used a French press and brew actual coffee, and then I like let it sit out, and it's cold as all get out in our house right now because it's winter. I can just set it out and it instantly becomes iced coffee, but got a little bit impatient, so some ice to speed along the process. So I have a caffeine addiction. I drink coffee every morning, and oftentimes I will drink a second or even third. I'm working on it. But something I don't normally do is actually make iced coffee. So The only time that I will ever have coffee that is not black is over the weekends and have a second cup of coffee. So just iced coffee will be my second for the day. And so I'm going to use a oat milk because I'm a self-proclaimed lactose intolerant. That means I have not been diagnosed officially, but I think I'm lactose intolerant. TMI? TMI. Oh yeah. Am I a professional videographer? Where's my husband? My husband did film. And if you cannot tell, it's literally been an hour since I filmed the shot and I was like, oh, I'm super energized and hyper because I just had a Klondike bar and I'm still feeling it. So naturally, the best thing to do is make a cup of coffee. That's my check-in. It is 2:30 in the afternoon, which means I have 4.5 hours until my readathon is done. Except we have to subtract an hour from that because I will be spending 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock watching the late night book club live show book club of February, which was grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. I read that last month, so I want to participate by watching it, which means I won't be reading for that hour, but I really gotta hop to it. So hopefully this will give me the motivation. Hello. Hi. So it is 5:45, which means I have an hour and 15 minutes left of reading. So I thought I would just go ahead and give you a little bit of an update of what I have read. First, from Foundry side. So again, we're following our main character, Sansia, and she was employed by this guy named Sark to steal a scribed, well, she didn't know this at the time, to steal an object, which turned out to be a scribed key. Last time I was talking, I was speaking about a lot of the action scenes that were really like awesome, very well written as well, easy to follow. Oftentimes when it's talking about a character's physical motion, sometimes I will get lost in like, oh, where is he at this point? Where is he in the room? Like, where's his opponent? Wait, there's another one. Robert Jackson Bennett is doing a very, very good job of these fight scenes. We're seeing from two perspectives, mainly Sansia and then Gregor, who is the police chief. He was the person in charge of the safe that held the item that Sansia stole. He had a confrontation with a mobster that was really cool. It's pretty fast paced and I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm about to pick this back up because I've been listening, like I said, to Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. And this book is following our main character Fitz as he is dealing with the aftermath of the first book, and he has a lot of health complications from that. Without spoiling the ending of the first book in this series, he's now back at court. There's a new queen in waiting and she's awesome. A lot of action, a lot of landscape and setting changes, a lot of travel, many a different character with different motivations, and then also we still have the skill, and the skill is a family tradition in the Farseer line in which anybody who has Farseer blood in them can be trained and access this skill. And it is essentially you're able to reach out to people and either outright talk to them in their brains or silently manipulate. It's an extremely pivotal thing in this book as it can be used for good or for evil. We've got a lot of content to unpack here and I'm really, really enjoying myself. I have read about 100 pages of this today and I'm really loving it, so that's cool. I have another hour and 15 minutes and like I said, I'm gonna pick up Foundry side. I think Jared and I are gonna make calzones, so yay. Okay friends, it is officially 5 to 7 and I have concluded this 24-hour readathon. I'll give you more updates later because there are more pressing matters and those pressing matters are calzones. Hey guys, so I am quickly popping in to wrap up this reading vlog. I had an amazing time reading 2 fat fantasies and getting 200 plus pages read. I hope you had a good time watching this impromptu reading vlog. I'm excited to continue watching Sansia as she attempts a quick getaway with the stolen item, and watching Fitz from Royal Assassin attempt to navigate these court politics as well as become a soldier and fend off the red ship attackers from the north. Basically, I just got further addicted to these 2 very interesting books and I am excited to continue on with them. I hope that you enjoyed this 24-hour readathon. Thank you very much for joining me and I will see you in the next video. Bye!